Santa boy, Christmas brought so much joy. Couldn't wait for the presents and laughter. I couldn't sleep late at night, looking for Santa with lights. Those are the memories I still remember. Then I became a man, lost sight of who I am, but right in front of me was the answer. 'Cause on Christmas I feel joy, and I turn back to a boy. The answer is to stay young forever. This is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song, this is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song, this is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song, this is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song.
Hello, Star Wars fans. You know, there's 260 days until Christmas 2024. Oh boy. And, normally on days right before we get a new Disney Plus show release, we do a preview, a predictions show. We're going to do that today as well. And in addition, we've got some other news today. As Eli Martin pointed out, we have an Outlaws trailer for the new game that they just released today. We're going to take a look at that trailer together. And then, I've also got a new package. I picked this up at my public mailbox. I picked that up at the public mailbox last week, and I haven't had a chance to open it here. So I've got an unboxing to do. We're going to take a look at what's in the box. What's in the box? I'll give you all a chance to take a guess. The only person who cannot take a guess is Baymax. Baymax, no guesses. Everybody else, if you can guess what's in here, you win a prize. You win a prize. We'll talk about whatever that prize is. But if you can guess what's in the box, we will. I'll share. I'll share. There you go. So we'll do that. Then we're going to take a look at Outlaws in just a second, and then there are several commercials. Santa, what are you thinking, boy? There are several trailers to take a look at, specifically regarding the Bad Batch. We have a Juggernaut, which was released yesterday. There's a Juggernaut trailer for tonight's episode. And then there is an additional trailer that's for the remaining of the season. And in that trailer, it's a little tricksy. We're going to take a look at it, and I'll point out a couple of things as we watch that together as well. Then we'll do our predictions. Once we've taken a look at the Juggernaut trailer, the trailer for the remaining of the season, then we'll take a look at the predictions, and we'll take a shot at what's going to happen tonight. So there you go. That's the agenda for today. You guys, please, it's good to see you all here. Please do the things, sharing the, Khonshu. Oh boy, Khonshu. There's, appreciate the super chat, my friend. Appreciate the super chat. There's what now I'm distracted. Oh, do the things, share the video, like the video. Oh my goodness, we have a celebrity in the house. One of the bestest people that I know, Star Wars Meg. Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for stopping in to say hi. So kind and so nice, generous of you to do that. And Meg, I don't know if you heard what's in the box. Can you guess what's in the box? Santa's got a new something. I picked it up at the mailbox. There's something in the box. If you can guess what's in the box, you win a prize. You win a prize. Uh, yeah, thank you, Meg. And for those of you new to the channel, that's my name. Meg knows me. We're friends, and we chat from time to time. And I haven't been able to talk to Meg in a little while. Every now and then, it's nice. We just get on to behind the stage, not on stream. And we're just able to share what's going on, how you doing, that kind of thing. And so, Kanshu, we have a new policy on this channel. When somebody super chats and they put that name in there, you go on the naughty list. Kanshu on the naughty list. Kanshu, $2 to get on the naughty list today. Thank you for the support. But just a reminder, still naughty. Still. And I've been having a lot of fun over on Meg's Discord, pointing out to people that in this new series that's coming up, The Acolyte, in The Acolyte, we have another dark side user. And I think in the interview, she said there's a Sith master, there's an apprentice, and then there's an acolyte. Well, I'll tell you something else that happens. There's more than one apprentice. That's what. And Fitz, thank you as well for the super chat, my friend, for €2 there. Ray Delay is in the box. You're closer. It's not Plagueis. It's definitely not Ray Delay. Will Morgan, Gwyneth Paltrow in the box. No. No, definitely not. Definitely not. Yeah. KG, yes. Kanshu being naughty. Let's see. Let's open up this box. It says, hey, look who's here. Oh, it's Shay. And I saw you and your dad were just going out yesterday. It says, I want to go on the naughty list. You want on the naughty list too? No way. Shay, your dad, I can understand. But why would you want to go on the naughty list, Shay? That's just wrong. So here you go. You're on the naughty list. Oh, Plagueis is your favorite character. His book is the best written ever. Shay, I want to think that your dad is trolling you because, why would you ever say such a thing? I want to think that you're nowhere near as naughty as your dad. And your dad is putting you up to it. I think your dad is guilty. But welcome to the naughty list, Shay. Which character from the Disney Star Wars era do you want a figure of that they haven't made? Oh, Meg, that's a great question. Hold on one second. All right, there we go. Well, that's a great question. Which character from the Disney Star Wars era do I want a figure of that they have not made? I'll tell you what I would love to have, Meg, is a vintage collection scale Dark Rey from The Rise of Skywalker. I have the Black Series scale one, and it's a fantastic figure. That is it's just wonderful. The figure is spot on. It's a great figure. And, I had hopes for Rise of Skywalker that were not fulfilled. There's parts of that I wish were better, but, and that they had done differently. But the Dark Rey figure that they released on the Black Series, that's the one I would want for vintage collection. There you go. Anakin, hello. Yes, there you go. You're not as naughty as your dad. Eli, how can I get on this naughty list? Well, Eli, for folks that hang around long enough, they know how much that novel, that there's a novel called Plagueis, and it's a story much as we had in the prequels when Anakin was at the opera. there with Palpatine, and he says, "Have you ever heard the story of Darth Plagueis the Wise?" It's one that the Jedi would not tell you. I'll tell you something else. It's something that the book wouldn't tell you either. The book with his name on it. No. And I take issue with that book almost cover to cover. Almost cover to cover. That book triggers me. It triggers me. And so we started having people come in and they would super chat the channel with stuff about Plagueis, making me read super chats about Plagueis. And I decided that if anybody comes into this chat and they start poking the bear, right? They're you come into my chat and you start hazing me about the Darth Plagueis novel or Plagueis in general, but specifically the novel, you're going straight onto the naughty list, and we'll play a song for you. Meg says there is a vintage collection Rise of Skywalker Ray from Japan. I have a vintage collection Rise of Skywalker Ray right up here. I've got all three movies, vintage collection scale Ray. In fact, I've got some bonus ones up there too. I've got several Black Series figures. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6 Black Series Ray figures up on the shelf, as well as 3 vintage collection figures, and a whole row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Lego figures, mini figures of Ray. So I've got all of those on the shelf right back there. But I think you may be referring to a Japanese specific, right? There's more of a chance of George Lucas buying back Star Wars than you getting a TVC Dark Ray. Baymax, one can wish, right? One can dream. I can wish for one. It's not going to happen, but I could wish for one. Meg says she would want a Black Series Garza flip. Oh my goodness, you guys. So we're going to open the box. None of you have guessed. Matt says Santa will be doing another reread of Plagueis very soon. It's all the favorite time Star Wars novel ever. Matt Risman, you've always been on the naughty list, but one needs to be reminded from time to time that Matt Risman is especially, Moff Risman, naughty list. And Will Morgan, have you ever heard the tragedy of Darth plagiarism? And just to mention on this whole Darth Plagueis novel, the Plagueis novel is on my Patreon. You guys, I went through the entire novel. You can read and you can follow along, and you can listen to the entire Darth Plagueis novel on my Discord. And you can join the Discord for as little as $1 a month. There's all kinds of videos there that are not here on YouTube. And I would not be doing another reread. I've read it 3 times. 3 times is 2 times too many. It's actually 3 times too many, but 1, there's that. Baymax. Can I get a Darth Plagueis plushie for Christmas? No, you shall not. You shall not. And you already got your kid on the naughty list, Baymax. I'm not putting you on it either. So, oh my goodness, you guys, this is great. I do have the Plagueis figure. Do you now? You've got a vintage collection scale Plagueis figure, Baymax? Oh my goodness. Came for the Bad Batch, stayed for the mystery box. We're going to open the mystery box right now. And I just got to get caught up with the chat. Meg. Yeah, I hated Plagueis so much. I read the novel from start to finish out loud. Yes, I did. Oh my goodness. What does that Bad Batch clip show? Well, I'll show you in a moment. We're going to do the box reveal now. What's in the box? What is in the box? Well, you guys, if you know me well, you can probably guess at least a couple things about it, right? You can guess a couple things. One, it's going to be vintage collection, right? It's going to be a vintage collection figure. Chances are, it's a Squishmallow Plagueis. Win, Meg. Oh, you're hilarious. Fitz. You're delaying. If it's you're delaying me getting to what's in the box. I've started. But Fitz, you too. Naughty list, straight off, right on the naughty list. But Fitz is all the time trolling me. He's and he's a good friend. Fitz, Kieran and I are good friends. But Meg's close, right? It's a figure of Ray or Kathleen Kennedy. I have limited my vintage collection keepsakes to Ray merchandise or Mandalorian merchandise, and this is close, but it's an exception to the rule. This is an exception to the rule because I saw that our friends at Hasbro were releasing a new sequel trilogy character that I didn't have. And I love Ray. I absolutely love Ray. And we have a new movie coming out someday. We have a day. Rick the technician. I love the thought, Sabersmith. I would get a Rick the technician if they have Broom Boy. Good guesses. But no, I am very much looking forward to the new movie. And with the new movie, there's a specific hope. And I have friends that are girls with sabers. They were fantastic. I love their YouTube channel. I love their analysis breakdown of Star Wars. Literary. They're really, really brilliant ladies. And their videos are great. But they are Raylos. And I hung out with them, and I am not a Raylo. If you know me, I'm a Finn Ray. And so what do I have? I've got Finn. Oh, I look here. I've got Finn from Starkiller Base right there from The Force Awakens. We have got Finn, vintage collection Finn from The Force Awakens. There you go. I had to get Finn because I am hoping beyond hope that he's going to be in the Ray movie. I very much want that. So here we've got the Finn on the Force Awakens card. And for my vintage collector friends, it's VC308 in vintage collection card. These are on these new cards that are a little heavier stock. And Hasbro, I bought this from Hasbro on their fan channel, they call it. It's their Hasbro Pulse. I bought it from that. And the card is perfect. The FN 2187. That's right, Brandon. So that's Finn. We got Finn from The Force Awakens right there. Got two of them. Normally keep one on a card and one to open. And both of these cards, normally what I would do is I would inspect to say, okay, which one of these is pristine and which one is damaged. In this case, they're both really good shape. Who gave you permission to remove your helmet? That's right. And look, the other thing about this Finn is it's the one to him wearing Poe's jacket. So one of the things when Finn first met Poe, first met Ray. I take it back. When it first met Ray, it's when she was chasing him down and getting ready to whack him with her staff. Right. Well, look, there's Baymax sent me a picture. He does have he's got Darth Plagueis and Darth Tenebris right there, 3 3/4 scale. They look fantastic. I'll share them with you guys in just a moment. We've got right here. Oops, there's Finn. I've opened it up here. we've got Finn wearing Poe's jacket. So, BB-8 sees Finn off to the side there, and he starts raising the alarm because Finn's wearing Poe's jacket. And he's like, hey, something happened to my friend Poe. This guy's got his jacket. He's a bad guy. And then Ray chases him down. She whacks him. And he's like, he gets knocked to the ground. She's having none of it. So there you go. There's Finn from The Force Awakens wearing Poe's jacket. And, Poe lets him keep it when they reunite later. But this is fantastic. I love it. He's still got his Stormtrooper Under Armour shirt there, whatever, on. And the pants here have got some dirt there from Jakku. All right, he's got a little Jakku sand on the bottom of his trousers, and there you go. This is fantastic. So very happy with this. I'm going to add it to my collection. I'm going to hope that Finn is in the new Rey movie. Meg says, I'm currently bidding war on eBay for Echo from the Clone Worker art figure pre-Disney. Oh, very good. Very good, Meg. So there you go. There's Finn. You guys, we're going to go ahead and I wanted to do that. We're going to talk a little bit about the Outlaws trailer. Let me bring up this Outlaw. Oh, wait, before I do that, I have to share this. Let me move this over to this browser. And here you go. We'll share this on stream. Baymax sent me this. There he is right there. There's Plagueis. Right? There's Plagueis. Vintage collection scale. And right behind him is Tenebrous. Plagueis and Tenebrous right there together. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Thank you for sending that, Baymax. It says, is this legit? Yeah. Are these from the like Hasbro Legends collection? Where did these come from, Baymax? Are these created? Are these fan created? Where did these come from? Where did these come from, Baymax? We need to know. Everybody wants to know. Where could you find a Darth Plagueis and Darth Tenebrous vintage collection figure? Right? Where could you find it? So there we go. I want to go through this Outlaws trailer. Baymax says Plagueis is a legit Hasbro. Was released as 3.75 Black Series. As a 3.75 Black Series? That don't make no sense. What do you mean? Black Series or 6-inch scale. Why would they create a vintage collection scale Black Series figure? I don't understand. It says Tenebrous is Cantina Band figure customized. Yeah, so you took Figuring Dan and turned it into Tenebrous, right? Risman DM me something. Okay. Very good. I appreciate that, Risman. Thanks so much. We'll bring this up here. So let's go into the trailer, first of all. We're going to play the trailer. And then I've got this story trailer developer breakdown video that we got from Matt Risman. So let's get into this for 1 second. Baymax says, believe it or not, there was a couple waves of vintage collection scale Black Series figures. It caused too much confusion and TVC was relaunched to differentiate. Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. I can understand the confusion, right? You're going to release a Black Series vintage scale. That doesn't make sense. So I get it. All right. So here's the trailer for Star Wars Outlaws. Most of you have probably seen this already, but it opens. It says captured in engine, not all images. So there's just a little thing at the beginning. We've got a bunch of crime lords. We got a Weequay there. We got some other folks. I do not recognize any of these criminals. It says the developer one plays the whole trailer and pauses explanation along the way. Okay, well then I think we will open that right off. Let me just do that. Oh, okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna pause this, and I'm gonna make sure the closed captionings are on. Okay, and then we'll play this without the sound, and we'll let it play in the background here. Hey, Trucker Mark, good to see you. Oh, good to see you. So, Star Wars Outlaws. One other point should be noted here, and our friend Bespin Bulletin released this story earlier today, and it appears that Ubisoft in Japan has spilled the beans. The beans have been spilled, and this is from Bespin's Patreon page. You guys, you can support Bespin as well on Patreon. And we were chatting this morning, Meg and myself and our friends, that YouTube these days is a tough place to live. And many of you may follow the Den of Nerds, Josh Lucas over there. Like, he struggled with it. Meg is, God bless her, she plows forward every day. But YouTube is a fickle boss, right? It's a difficult place to make a living. There are a lot of content creators trying to find other ways to support themselves because YouTube can starve you to death for no reason. So you can support Meg and Bespin, Jason, myself over on Patreon, and it does all of us just a ton of good. It really does, you guys. And so this is from Bespin Bulletin's Patreon. I share it here so you guys can see. You get this kind of notice, and you can read. It says, in a few hours, the second trailer for Outlaws is due to be released, which has happened already. Japan have prematurely revealed the release date, which was due to be announced officially alongside today's trailer. It says the YouTube channel revealed via its description, Outlaws is due to be released on August 30th of this year. Screenshots of the description were posted to Reddit and then translated. In addition to revealing the release date, the description also noted that the video game will be available to pre-order in 3 versions: Standard, Gold, and Ultimate. If you purchase the Gold or Ultimate, you get to play the game 3 days early, and it comes with a season pass. Those who opt to pre-order any version will receive a Kessel Runner bonus pack, which includes a Trailblazer spaceship and cosmetics for an in-game speeders. So there you go. Bespin Bulletin. Be sure to support these guys. The Meg, Jason, Bespin. And Patreon is the best place for content creators. Let me tell you guys, it's night and day. All right. So the Outlaw story trailer developer breakdown, you can see some shots from it. And it says, I'm going to give you more information about what you saw in the new story trailer and about some of the new characters. I've already seen some feedback saying, look, we've got a bit of a bounty hunter game set here during the original trilogy era, and we're missing some original trilogy bounty hunters. Where are they? It says the galaxy's elite. It says highly criminal sin, blah, blah, blah. I can't talk. Hold on one second. I'm going to pause this and just go back 1 second here. It says, legendary Hutt cartel represent one of the criminal syndicates. So there we've got Jabba the Hutt. I missed something back here. Hold on. Let's go back. We're going to go way back. Hold on. Back. There we go. It's a golden age for the underworld, golden age of crime syndicates, and Star Wars Outlaws are spread across the Outer Rim, and their impact can be felt everywhere. We have previously shared the Pike Syndicate. There you go. The Pikes. They're behind everything. Right? Again, with the Pikes. Can they make a Star Wars story without them? No, you cannot. It's always Pikes, right? Yeah, Mike Porter. YouTube has starved creators. Right. Exactly. It really does. Says, what about that 50 style Star Wars trailer? Oh, that's a good one, Mike, but we're not going to go there today. So we do have the Pikes, the big bads in, of course, the Boba Fett series, right? Entertainment Lucasfilm Games. Today we got to reveal the elegant, sophisticated, yet highly dangerous syndicate. Crimson Dawn will be a key player in the underworld of Star Wars. For those of you that have never heard of Crimson Dawn before, go watch Solo, the Star Wars story. The Crimson Dawn is mentioned there as well. And of course, back in the Clone Wars animated series, Crimson Dawn emerged in that series, in the Pikes, in the Hutts, and so on. It's across the Outer Rim. Kay will build her reputation from tenants and ever-changing alliances with each of the syndicates will offer varying gameplay narrative opportunities. So you're going to work with the Hutts, you're going to work with the Pikes. We got to figure out. KG says it's Kira. No, I'm glad you brought that up, Kay. We've already had confirmed that it is not. Kira would fit. Kira would be perfect for the Crimson Dawn. Again, go back to the Solo series and you see that she's in it, and you keep reading in some of the comics and stuff. This is not, Kira is not in the trailer, nor is she part of the gameplay. So there you go. Here's our main character, Kay. She's making her way through the crime syndicate. We've got Crimson Dawn here. And he wants you gone. Jalen's a mentor for Kay. He's a fellow scoundrel, a lot of experience in the underworld, and he sees potential for her. And you can buy your freedom. He offers Kay one shot to pull off the greatest heist the galaxy has ever seen. What do you think this heist is? Well, we're going to see here in just a second. They paused it here. There's a big reveal here coming up. You see her making her way through, and it says the best bounty hunters. There it is. The veil to hunt her down to this job to death. Oh, here you go. Here's your chance to make the biggest paycheck you ever get. Go get Han Solo in carbonite. Now, if you followed along with the comics, you know that somebody else has stolen this thing before, and it's retrieved, and now you're trying to steal it, right? You're trying to steal it here, and that's part of the challenge, right? You've got to try to get that from Jabba. We're in Jabba's palace, and there you go, Jabba the Hutt, right there in his palace. KG says the same haircut as me and everything. No, K has the same haircut as KG. KG is very good, very good. You get to meet some of the Hutt cartel. Be careful, as your reputation will follow you out here, and live or die by your reputation. Again, we get some more Star Wars species. There's plenty of different characters. You see some Pikes in there, of course, because the Pikes are behind everything in this era. And there you go. That's the gist of it. As you may know, I'm not a video game player, but this game looks fantastic. And these are obviously some of the cutscenes. I haven't seen a lot of the actual gameplay. There's been bits and bites of it here and there, bits and bobs, right? But not too much. That's a good. So there's a question: Is this protocol droid with a blaster? And is this who I think it could be? I'm not sure. I think that could be another droid that we have seen before, whose eyes turn red. Not C-3PO. I'm trying to remember his designation. He's oh shoot. There's another protocol droid that runs around with bounty hunters. Oh, nice. There you go. And I think that's about it. It looks great. Looks great. I look forward to hearing people review it who have actually played it. I hope the game is everything they want it to be. 000. That's it. 000 Baymax. Thank you for sending that to me. Yeah, 000. That's the protocol droid whose eyes turn red. And we've got a crate dragon in there. Yeah, it's Dr. Afra's protocol droid. If you've been reading the Dr. Afra comics or listening to any of the Dr. Afra books, there's a novel with Dr. Afra where you get introduced to 000 as well. But he's a protocol droid, bit of an assassin kind of dude. He's got it a bit. He likes to kill people. So there you go. Outlaws trailer today. Should be released August of this year, just a couple months away. That's fantastic for you folks. Now let's get into the Bad Batch. There's a couple things today. They released a final season Bad Batch final season trailer, and for this trailer, most of it is just reworked content from what we've already seen. There's small flashes of new stuff. We'll touch base on some of that, but a lot of this is just misdirection of things that we've already seen. And so let's go through it. We start off with Omega here. Now, this appears to be new. Omega, this is after she's returned back to Tantus. And we know that she gave herself up at the last, in the end of the last episode. So here she is. And it says, Dr. Hemlock says, you are a vital piece to our work here. And I think this scene, we see Nala Se in the background, along with Palpatine and Hemlock. We've already seen this. This is retread stuff. This isn't Palpatine standing there talking to and Hemlock talking to Omega. It makes you think that that's the case, but this goes back when Hemlock was talking to Palpatine from before. So I don't think that's it at all. And here we see the little prison cell where we see some of the kids being held, alluding, and you can see Omega here. Let me just stop this here. Alluding that that's where she's going to be held. I do think that's where she's going to be held. Fitz says, don't forget to do your predictions. Yes, the link to the predictions is in the description here. And this Palpatine says, secure the future of this empire. This is from previous. It's just clipped out a bit, right? I'll give you all the resources you need to secure the future of this empire. So they cut out the first part, makes it seem like Hemlock is talking to Omega and Palpatine's right there and telling Hemlock to secure the future as it has to do with this. So I don't think that's it at all. Jedi Mike says, Meg's video about choice to save Omega will be awesome. So this is all retreaded stuff cut together. There's a bit of a misdirection, but also it's foreboding, kind of telling you we know what they're doing on Tantus, in that this is Palpatine's focus for the future of his empire. Crosshair says the Empire's targeting us, and you see him here talking with Rex and Cody, and Hunter. This already happened. This already happened as well, right? So why the last name Carr? That was Meg did a good job of covering that as well. We don't know why she has a last name. We can speculate about it. And I think Meg did a good job of covering that. And we've seen this blaster fire that's on the ship that we've already seen. Crosshair, if we all go in, this is Crosshair saying, if we all go in, we're not all making it out. This is really the biggest piece of new information this trailer gives us. This quote we have not heard. If we all go in, we're all not making it out. But the footage that it plays the quote with is all reused. We've already seen all of this. None of this is new. This should be familiar to you all. They get chased by this giant critter. They're running from it. It says, we're going down, strap in, Rex, right? We're going down, strap in. And here you can see the ship going down, and it says it's going to be bad, is the quote over top. Ship firing. This is when they blew up um, uh, the Havoc Marauder, right? This is where they blew up the Havoc Marauder, and of course Wrecker goes flying. Poor Gonky. We don't know what happened to Gonky. KG says, were they trying to hide Emery's identity? I think she could have been married before. She could have been cloned and then adopted by family, much like Leia, right? Princess Leia Organa. She was adopted. So Carr may be her adopted name. She was raised by another family. The other question that I presented or I asked as a result of Meg's video is Emery a clone of Omega with the age acceleration? So she's actually younger than Omega. We don't know. Baymax is up to no good. He's up to no good. Look, Baymax, you've earned it. I'm going to put you on a naughty list. Hang on, you guys. Stay tuned. Baymax going on the naughty list. I'll share with all of you why in just a moment. But I'll share with all of you before the end of the day. I'll share you why Baymax has earned himself a seat on the naughty list. It's coming. So Emery, she could be a clone of Omega with the age acceleration. So she's actually younger than Omega rather than being older, which is presumed. And I think that there may be a good argument for that, because if you just look at Emery's age and Omega's age, we know Omega and Boba Fett are roughly the same age, right? They're roughly the same age. They're younger and they're growing naturally. All the other clones who are older than them are actually younger. Even the Wave 1 clones that come out, those Wave 1 clones may be the same age, slightly older, maybe, than Omega. I think they're younger, but maybe slightly older than Omega, but like not 10 years older than Omega, not 5 years older than Omega, whatever that case may be. Emery appears to be a good bit older than Omega. And if she was cloned before Omega, how much before could she have been cloned? When did they start the cloning, and when was Omega born? When you start to look at all those things, I think the evidence is there to say that it's very likely that Emery is younger. She's a clone of Omega with the age acceleration. So that's my guess. The other thing is, if you look at Emery's blood, did they do a sample of Emery's blood? Does it also have the binding agent that Omega's blood has? We know that's one thing that makes Omega so important to the Empire. It's important to Palpatine's plan, is this binding agent for midichlorians. Does Emery, as a clone of Omega, my theory, a clone of Omega, does she have the same binding agent? Was that included with that cloning of Omega? Again, my theory that Emery is a clone of Omega, and hopefully we'll get some more stuff on that, but we'll see. KG wondered, I wonder if they tested her too. All right, I do too. Hey, Dale, Skywalker's Academy, good to see you. So we've already seen this. This is when they blew up. It's all going to be bad. It says, an officer says, abort the mission. And here's where we get a little bit of new. This is all, I think, reused. Right here, Hunter says negative. I think that's new, right? I don't remember that. And he's being chased down. This is old, I think. And then we see a little scene here where Hunter and Wrecker go flying out. And that's it. The final episode are coming on Wednesdays. You guys, the final episodes are coming here faster than we're ready for. They're coming right on the way. Kay says the Kaminoans made the girls for some reason, but why? Oh, it's a good question, Kay. And I think that the answer is going to be tied up with Omega. We're going to find out from Omega why that is. I hope that Emery and Omega have another chance to visit, perhaps even with Nala Se. Either way, to get a little bit more explanation about who Emery is and her timeline. Does she have the binding agent? What's the relationship between them? And I liked Meg's explanation of Emery's name, being that she came from a dark place, and that I think Emery is going to be part of the whole breakout strategy. So this was the final trailer. There's some bad stuff to come, and that's what they're alluding to. But more specifically, as we get ready to do our predictions for tonight's episode, there was another little teaser out here for Juggernaut. This is an official clip for Juggernaut. This Kay says, I hope Nala Se is rescued too. And Will Morgan just getting in trouble right there. Forces female. He just being rotten. More sad Kiner music. Yes. All right. So let's take a look at this Juggernaut clip. Most of this we've seen as well, but we know tonight's episode is Juggernaut, and this is the trailer for Juggernaut. This will tell you directly what's going to happen. So when we do our predictions, pay attention to this video. The one before is fine, but this video is the one about tonight. So as you get ready to do your predictions, and we'll do ours together here in one moment, this is what to pay attention to. Oh, here you see, this is interesting. I was concerned coming out of the last episode where Crosshair and Omega worked out this deal for her to go, that Hunter is not going to be too happy with Crosshair, and they may have a little falling out following that. But here we see all three of them together, right? We see Hunter, Crosshair, and Wrecker together. He says, I need that pickup. He's calling Fee. Fee's going to come in to save the day. Wait, I'm missing the clip. Only saw the 30-second one. Yeah, right here. So that ship goes down. Somebody's dying. We saw a ship get bloated up. We also get a Wilhelm scream coming out of this as well. You see all these clones. These are not clones. These are troopers. Troopers boarding the ship that they're on. And all three of them now, we've got to get off of this thing. We're running out of road. And they're getting, another clone, another trooper down. He got squished on the wall. There he shot the suspension, and we're running out of road. Then in comes Fee to save the day. And that's not in this trailer, but it's in the other one. So pay attention here. This is when we go into, those troopers are dead. Yeah, there's some dead troopers. We're going to go into our, we need the Star Wars cry, right? The Wilhelm scream. We need that. We're going to go into the predictions. And as we go through here, we're going to use information we have from that trailer to inform, right? And the question one says, someone will mention following orders. This is a question that we brought into the Bad Batch for this season because of how we got here, right? We had Order 66, the following orders, and that's been something that carried through all three seasons. First question, someone will mention following orders. My answer was no. I think we're done talking about that in context of this. And looking at that trailer for Juggernaut, this looks like action-based. They're getting some information somewhere, and they're trying to escape. And the troopers are coming in after them. Fee comes to save the day. Someone would be killed. A non-droid says generic trooper, citizen, or pilot. Yes. The answer to this, based on the trailer we have, the answer for question two is yes. Yeah. Question one, you take your own guess. Yes or no. Someone will mention following orders. Answer two is yes. Someone's dying. A droid will be referred to by name. Now, normally this is AZ or Gonki, Gonky, we don't know his whereabouts, and AZ was involved before. We could have a little bit of interaction with AZ and Wrecker as Wrecker is coming back to full health, but I answered no. This is a coin flip for me. We'll hear a droid referred to by name. If we see AZ working on Wrecker and they mention his name, there's a chance. Saying there's a chance. I think that's less than 50%, but maybe you guys disagree with me. So, droid, a ship fires on another ship. Oh, here you go. We know for sure Fee is coming in to rescue them. That's in the trailer from before. She's in a ship. We've got these other ships. We're going to have ship firing on ship. I say yes. We didn't see it here in that vessel that they're riding in. I wouldn't call that a ship. That's like a truck. That's a troop transport. I would not call that a ship. We made an exception for boats because boats are ships, or in context. In this case, I don't think that's the deal. So the firing, we saw ships firing on that vessel that they were in, but that's more of a transport. That's more of a ground thing with tires, right? So I don't call that a ship. In this case, I think that Fee's ship, when it comes in to get them, will get fired upon as they're making their way to her ship, or she'll fire on their ship. So I'm saying yes. We see Wayland or Mount Tantus. I say yes. And that's based on the previous trailer where we see Omega being held captive. I do think we're going to see Omega on Tantus. It's my guess. I'll probably be wrong, but I think the very high likelihood that we do see Omega on Tantus. So we will see Tantus, yes. A bounty hunter shows up. I say no. This is not a bounty hunter episode. We may get there before the end of the season. We've got 3 more episodes after this, and we very well could see bounty hunters show up again. The big question is at the end, where does Omega go, and how does this all come to its conclusion as a series? And does Omega leave with Fennec, or does she leave with Ventress? We don't know for sure. So where does Omega go? Will a bounty hunter show up to be part of that? That I think that'll be for the final episode. I don't think it's tonight. So I said no to 6. And just for the record, I say no from 6 through 10. I've been saying no. I'm going to stay with it. 7, no. A character shows up from another. Baymax. Naughty. He's still up to it. Baymax he's not done earning naughty credits. So a named character from another show, movie, or book appears? No, I don't think so. Someone uses the Force. Yeah, Will Morgan's on the Sleeping Beauty. He thinks Omega is going to be taking a nap, be it Carbonite or in Amber. That's his guess. We'll see, Will Morgan. I don't know. So someone who used the Force observably. We saw that with Ventress. We may see it again if Ventress shows up. But until then, I say no, not likely, especially not tonight. So tonight, I say no. Flashback scene again tonight, I think no. It's possible, but no. And a species or droid talks in another language. Not a single time this entire season have we seen it. Typically, you'll see that with like a Rhodian or something. But no, we haven't seen it, and I say no. So 6 through 10, I say no. For the bonus question, this is where you can guess what you think is going to happen. My guess, I went for 5 pointers, you guys. I went for 5. Here's my prediction. And to get 5 points, it says a specific character includes. It says a specific. Hold on. 5 points are awarded for specific defined guesses, right? And I give some examples, but you can come up with your own. It has to be specific and defined. It can't be generic, right? So I said Hunter and Wrecker, right? That's specific. These 2 people will have words, right? A bit of confrontation concerning Omega's capture, right? That was my guess. It's very specific and defined, right? Very specific and defined. It also cannot be already leaked, right? Leaked already drops you down into 1. We haven't seen a trailer, a spot, anything where we see Hunter and Wrecker arguing about this. So I say no, right? I say no. That's not been seen. So I put a 5-pointer in there. That's how you get 5 points. You have to put in a specific unexpected action or specific character says a specific phrase or a specific scene. And that's what I went for. I went specific and defined. There you go. So that's how you get 5 points. That's my predictions. Again, just a quick recap. Someone mentions following orders. I say no. Someone killed? Yes, we see it in a trailer. A droid referred to by name? I said no. We don't know. A ship fires on another ship? I say yes. Wayland and Tantus? I say yes. And all the others, I say no. That's it. So that's it. Will Morgan says Omega is going to be a Jurassic Park mosquito. We shall see. We shall see. What's Fitz up to? Oh, Fitz is trying to earn it. Fitz, wait till you see what Baymax has been up to. He's up to no good. That's what I say. He's up to no good. Sabersmith says Fee might be the go-between for Hunter and Crosshair, sort of like Echo does. Oh, she may bring down the tension, right? She may bring down the temperature in the room. So you guys need to work together. You can't be fighting. Right now, the priority is to go get Omega, not to fight with each other. Work that out some other time. All right. So, Baymax, this is for you. Hold on. I got to get it ready. I'm going to get it. I've got to get a couple things ready here. You guys have been waiting to see how did Baymax make his way on the naughty list. I'm going to show you. You ready? Here you go. This is for Baymax. Oh, oh, come on. Right here. Come on. Hold on. Right there. Yeah. Baymax, you're a bad influence on your son. You're just a bad influence. He's being naughty. Look at that. You guys see what he named this one? Santa loves Plagueis.jpg. Baymax. No. It's just wrong. It's wrong. And this one, you see what the name is? Santa with favorite figures. Yeah. I've got Plagueis and Tenebris. You're naughty. You're naughty, Baymax. Shame on you. Shame on you. Up to no good. And you guys, to be honest, I hope that in the Acolyte, we do get a very good backstory of Plagueis. It's the book that I hate. I don't hate Plagueis. I don't hate Tenebris. What I hate is the book. That book where people just talk, how fantastic it is not fantastic. It's not. There's so much of it that's to be disliked, and boy do I dislike that book. So there's that. Hey, predictions. The link to that predictions form is in the description here. Not only there, but I put it in Discord. I put it on Twitter. I put it on Facebook. I put it on Patreon, and I will put it in the YouTube community tab as well, so you can get all of that. You guys do your predictions tonight after the episode. Tomorrow at a regular time, we'll come on. We'll live stream. We'll cover the episode and grade your predictions. Couple show notes next week, a week from today. In fact, we are headed to Memphis, Tennessee. I've already been contacted by a local in Memphis, a fan of the channel, and we're going to try to meet up while we're down there in Memphis. If you are in the Memphis area or can be in the Memphis area next week, Wednesday through Saturday, I will be there. Then we're coming back on Sunday. So next week, there'll be no watch party for the double episode 13 and 14 that are being released next Wednesday. And tomorrow, if you guys haven't been paying attention, tomorrow is Star Wars Meg's birthday. Tomorrow, Meg cannot wait to wish you a happy birthday tomorrow. All of you, be sure to watch for Meg's video tomorrow. Wish her a happy birthday and do that. Next week, I'll be headed to Memphis, Tennessee. And then when I get back, we'll do our predictions. The predictions will still be posted next week, so you can put your predictions in for those 2 episodes. If you've been playing the predictions game and you would like to see your name listed here on the Wall of Fame or the season leaderboard, you can continue to do your predictions. Even though I'm going to be in Memphis, Tennessee, there is the International Santa Claus Convention being held in Memphis, Tennessee, and I'm a presenter down there. So if you're in the area, stop by, say hi. We'll try to meet up. Otherwise, when I get back, we'll grade the predictions for those episodes. You can continue to be on the Wall of Fame, and then we'll do predictions for the finale, episode 15. That will be the following week when I get back. And then, boy, buckle up for the summer. We've got the Tales of the Empire coming out in May. We've got the Acolyte coming out this summer. And then at the end of the summer, Star Wars Outlaws, the video game. I think it's a great time to be a Star Wars fan. I am a happy Star Wars fan. I've enjoyed the Disney era as a whole. I don't think it's perfect. And people haze me about being a shill. I love the Disney Star Wars era as a whole. I've been very happy as a Star Wars fan, and I'm looking forward to these coming months. Through the summer of 2024, it should be a fantastic summer for Star Wars fans. At least I hope so. And I've got a Mike Porter dad joke. We like to close out all of our live streams with a Mike Porter dad joke. And today we have one. It is not Star Wars related, but you guys, Mike Porter does a dad joke every day, most days. And you can go out there to his Twitter. The link to his Twitter profile is also in the description. It's not easy to find Mike Porter on Twitter if you just search. But if you hit the link, you can find him. Michael Porter, you can find him there on Twitter, X, and he posts dad jokes there all the time. Not all of them are Star Wars related. And today's, he posted, "What do you call a kitten on a piece of wood?" What's a kitten on a piece of wood? Well, it's a catalog. Oh, Baymax, my eyes have been burned. Not nice. Baymax, naughty. And I can't even share that one. That one is so naughty, it's not even streamable. You guys, I can't even stream the last picture that he sent me. My eyes, I'm gonna be scarred for life. Trust me, you don't want to see it. Definitely don't want to see that. Oh, it's terrible. Oh, no. And he shared it with Jason and Meg. Baymax, what's wrong with you? You're a terrible human being. Oh, my gosh. Well, with that, my friends, and Santa's truly embarrassed now. It's terrible. Oh my gosh. Well, you guys have a wonderful day. I can't wait to cover the Bad Batch with you tomorrow. And hopefully Friday, we're able to get our friends on and do a live stream, talk about the news of the week, and spend a little more talking Star Wars with all of you. And until then, my friends, Merry Christmas, and may the Force be with you always. Bye-bye.